It's time now to welcome our next two players, a former Indian Open semi-finalist, Juicer, and former shootout semi-finalist, your very own Jamie Clark.
Jamie Clark, who has proved more than once that he is a player for the big occasion. Former semi-finalist at the shootout 4 years ago when he lost to the eventual champion Tepchire and Nu. Made the quarters last year. And of course he beat Mark Allen on his Crucible debut back in 2020, even though Allen made 5 centuries, and earlier this season, well, just a week or so ago, took down Kyra Wilson from 4 down with 5 to play. So very much at home in this environment, but Juicer, terrific talent in his own right, and at that UK he walked away with the £15,000 high break bonus for a maximum in qualifying against Ma Hai Long, the World Amateur Champion. So this could be quite a match, Vogel.
Absolutely. Jamie, a lot of the times we've seen other matches, been in the crowd watching, all determined to enjoy it. Of course, a great opportunity for both players. Probably the Welsh players probably just feel that level of expectancy and opportunity greater. Again, a phenomenal win from 5-1 down against Kyra Wilson in the UK Championship.
Having come through qualifying, of course, and he said when he was 5-1 down, he was actually just looking forward to going home because he felt exhausted from his efforts in getting through to the York Barbican, but he found some form when it mattered. He finished that match very strongly, thoroughly deserved his win. And how well did he cue that red? Beautifully done.
Yeah, brilliant strike. As soon as he hit it, he was looking to the crowd for appreciation of it. Really great strike.
There are all sorts of skills you need to do well in the shootout, but undoubtedly luck plays its part, and he did ride it a little bit against Andris Petrov of Estonia in his first match. Petrov had a great chance to do some serious damage with the balls open. He missed a fairly routine blue that let Clark back in, and he made the most of his reprieve. It's another well-cued shot.
Yeah, certainly doesn't go into a shell in the big arena in the crowd. Likes the attention, which you need, particularly in this event.
You can't shy away from this environment, can you? You've got to embrace it. Sometimes you'll get the odd barb, which you've got to take on the chin. You've got to have a thick skin, but you've also got to get the crowd on side, channel that energy that they produce with the noise that they create in a positive way.
You can presume the Welsh lads will only get support. It's less likely to get a bit of stick from the crowd.
Jamie Clark, 12.
And there's so many Welsh players still in. Ryan Day, of course, still to come as well tonight.
Yep, former champion plays Ashley Carty, who's another player who enjoys this environment. Extravagant celebration from him when he got through his first match against Jack Jones. And that is our final match of the evening, of course. Oliver Lyons against Rob Milkins, still to come. Juicer, who's former world under-21 champion. He won that title back in 2016. He beat Alex Ursenbacher, who of course has been excelling at the shootout this week. 2 down with 3 to play. Defeated the Swiss in a decider to earn a 2-year card for the first time. Was named Rookie of the Year as Jamie Clark very nearly goes in off. He could do without that, but has he left a red in any case? He has.
One.
I'll be looking to make a decent break here.
7.
Keep the crowd quiet for as long as possible.
Very perceptible drop in the decibel levels, with Sue now at the table threatening to put something substantial together.
$14. 15.
Such a bonus if you can get in around the black, build that lead quickly as a result. Looks pretty calm, doesn't he? I don't think he's going to be rattled by
22.
calling out from the audience. He's in his own little bubble, is Sue. It's not quite gone as he'd hoped, though. So a good pot here, required to keep the break going. We've seen pots like this missed this week. And it's high enough to stay out. So a reprieve for Jamie Clark. He's only 11 behind, virtually half the match still to go.
Yeah, the middle pocket's definitely quite tight and nippy this week. The corners on a couple of shots have looked a little bit more generous. So anything in the middle pockets you have to give your full attention to. And Jamie be delighted to get back at the table.
Suddenly, the crowd noise has returned in earnest.
Yeah, you don't have to be watching to know who's at the table.
Yeah, that was trickier than he made it look. Quite a thin cut. And that was another one, and he's cued it well. He's cued it very nicely. And that puts him in front. Yes, the cue ball has run away to baulk.
14.
But right back in the match, and now with a precious lead.
Again, followed that nice pink up with an excellent safety shot there. Might be a gap between green and blue.
Heard from Jamie's parents earlier. We saw them just now. They made the point, and it's a fair one, that it's much harder to watch, actually, because you feel powerless, don't you? At least when you're on the table, you can influence matters. Thinner than intended, but it's worked out. He's got away with that. Could easily have got the double kiss there and left the red. Left something for Clark to go at.
Potentially could play a shot to nothing, cutting it back, not playing the safety instead. And 3 points in it, 2.5 minutes left.
He could be in for quite a finish in this one. 3 points is nothing, but of course you'd rather be in front than behind at this stage. Another mistake, and this time Sue does not get away with it. What a chance this is for Clark, with the clock ticking down.
Yeah, Jamie got his reward there for the excellent safety. Having the white tighten the cushion made it even more difficult. Just has to try and keep as calm as possible. Not easy in this cauldron.
I think he was just a bit nervous initially as to whether he could get through to the black. When he realised he could, you could see that little puff of the cheeks. He was relieved because he now knows this is absolutely in his hands. Only 90 seconds left. 12 points in front. It's just a case of taking care now not to leave Sue a chance to turn this over.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that, though. Looked like he could easily hold for a red. He's only
16.
19 ahead. Maybe there still might be time. Again, during those few pots, he made sure to take every second of the 10 available just to run that clock down.
Jamie Clark, 16.
You can see him there breathing a bit more easily.
Now or never, isn't it? For Jusser, this has got to go, surely. Oh, it's a great pot. That is a wonderful pot. Now then, has he got the time?
Yeah, the crowd have just feared the worst. So there is time. 11 behind.
8.
What a pot that was. Gasp from the audience. Combination of
9.
being impressed by the quality of the pot, but also concerned for their man.
Yeah, just 2 more pots away from taking the lead. Basically 10 seconds a shot. Red, pink. He's going to win.
Jamie Clark thinks the game's up. What a turnaround. What a thriller this is proving to be. Cool as you like, and now he can celebrate. But what a fantastic long red that was. It had to go. It was his last chance. And he took it in style, and Jamie Clark congratulates him. He'll be bitterly disappointed because he looked as though he was going to win, but it's Jusser who books his place in the last 32 and the final day in Swansea.